in this video, I'm going to take you through top 5 interview questions and provide you with answers in a case you have an upcoming cruise ship waiter job interview, or even if it's something that you might consider in future. In addition to that, I'll provide you with 3 worst things you might say or even that you are doing, and that might just be the reason you are not getting that interview call or simply cannot land your dream job. In addition to that, I'll provide you with additional tools and resources to make sure that by the end of this video, you'll be ready to crack that interview and land your dream job. First and foremost, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I'm Wandile Sambane, and for the past decade, I've traveled across all 7 continents and visited nearly 100 countries since I began my international career. And for that reason, I help aspiring cruise ship employees land their dream job on cruise ships. Now, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, turn on the notifications, because that's the way I can add more value to you and be able to help you. Please also like this video, share it with someone that you think might benefit. It also helps out with the YouTube algorithm so we can get this video to more people, and personally it keeps the motivation going so I can bring you fresh and new content. Now, interviewing for a waiter position on a cruise ship can be nerve-wracking. Common challenges include not knowing how to answer specific questions, not understanding what employees are looking for, and struggling to showcase your skills and experience effectively. Now, worry no more, because throughout this video, I'm going to provide you with the answers and the help that you need in order to overcome this challenge. First and foremost, before we get into the video, let's talk about the 3 worst things that you can do or say within your interview or whilst applying to get that job. Number 1 is being negative about previous employees. Now, I've said this and mentioned this before, and I cannot stress this enough, guys. Speaking negatively about your past, employees or experiences can make you appear, first of all, unprofessional and difficult to work with. Now, it suggests a lack of discretion, and it can raise certain concerns between you and your employee about your attitude, about how you might talk about the cruise line if you faced similar issues in the job that you're about to land. Now, this is what you can do instead. Focus on what you have learned and highlight from the previous roles, positive aspects of your experiences. Emphasize how you have grown, as well as how those experiences have prepared you for the role that you are applying for. Now, I've actually, started an entire unstoppable mindset about this whole topic, and to take you guys through, first of all, understanding your mindsets and to help you thrive on cruise ships. I'm going to leave a link up there. You can check out that challenge on your own time. Now, the second one is appearing as if you need a job and sounding desperate. This is something, guys, you won't believe how many times, almost on a daily basis, through people that are sending me CVs, of course, I pick this up. First of all, in the about me or professional summary, people will mention things like, I'm seeking a job, or I'm looking for an opportunity, or something within those lines. Now, first of all, guys, I've made an entire video to take you through how to structure your CV. I'm also going to link it up there. Now, even if I've done that, I still get some people who want help with CVs, and I've resorted to saying, okay, you know what? If you do require assistance in writing your CV, shoot me out an email. You'll find the link in the description. So, the way that I always recommend that people, approach this situation is, first of all, understand that the purpose of a CV is to market your services to your potential employees. So the way that you should be approaching this, first of all, is approach it as you are the one that is selling what you have, and what is it that can make you different amongst 1,000 other candidates, because you're not the only one that is applying. So if you can find a way to showcase your skills and abilities, so that at first glance, when the recruiter or employer receives your CV, they'll be like, you know what, I want to know more about this person. That is the approach that, you know, I always recommend. Like I said, if you want more information, watch the video that I've linked up there, or simply shoot me an email. And the third one is the lack of knowledge about the cruise line opposition. Now, let me tell you why this is a big problem. Showing up, first of all, unprepared demonstrates little knowledge about the cruise line or the specific job role that you are applying for. Now, this can indicate a lack of genuine interest or enthusiasm. It can make you appear less committed and reduce the chances of standing out as a top candidate. Now, what I always recommend that you guys can do in this is, first of all, research the cruise lines. Research its values, the specific role that you are applying for, and understand the services, customer base, and the expectations for this position. Demonstrating that you have done your homework shows your commitment as well as readiness for the job, and it can increase the chances of appearing as a top candidate. Now, let's get right into the interview questions and waste no time. The first question, that is the golden question of it all. Tell me about yourself. Now, I've highlighted this in my previous video where I was talking about general questions. Unlike today, where I've had a lot of questions because we are doing this Q&A session. I've had a lot of questions from you guys asking and requesting that I should do a waiter, interview questions. And I always do recommend that in the comments, drop your questions. If you have any specific question, drop it there in the comments. That way, when I go through them, I can see what is it that you guys require help with, and I can assist with that being said. And also, I do want to really say this. Thank you to everybody that has participated in our previous Q&A video, where I simply asked you guys where you are from and tell me where you're watching from and what is it that you really want help with. Now, I can tell you, I can already see that we have an international community. I saw, of course, on the top of the list, shout out to South Africa. That's my country. I saw Nigeria. I saw Ghana. I saw Kenya, a lot of African countries. I even saw Australia, because that's currently where I am at this point, and some from US and a little bit from Asia. And I do recommend that, guys, again, please tell me where you're watching from. Drop a comment below. Like that, we are always engaging with each other, and it helps me to understand where you guys are from, so again, I can tailor make the content. Now, back to the video. Now, the way that I'm going to answer these questions, I'm going to give you examples which I'm going to include my experiences and my situation. You can simply copy exactly what I'm going to say and replace it with your current situation and your current, circumstances. First of all, when you are asked these questions, because 99.9% you might get this question, especially at the beginning of your interview. The best way to approach this question is to say, first of all, thank you for the opportunity to interview for this position today. I did some research about the job description before applying for the post, and my skills and strength makes me a great match. Now, pay attention to what you've just done here. Before the interviewee can even listen to what you're going to say, you are already telling them that, you know what, you are the right candidate for this position, so that it will raise more, sort of curiousness into wanting to know more about how you can possibly help the company. Now, the next thing you can say is, I am self-motivated, disciplined, and I enjoy working with a team. I graduated at the Durban University of Technology with a Bachelor of Technology degree in Hospitality Management, and started my career in the USA, where I worked with people from multi-backgrounds for 4 years. 6 years ago, I then decided to pursue my career in cruise ships, and I gained experience working with people from all over the world together as a team, and I've successfully collaborated and completed different projects such as charter cruises, beach barbecues, and chairman's voyages, to name a few. Outside work, I enjoy playing team sports, showcasing my ability to work well with others, and I am passionate about self-development, and that means I will always add value to my work. If you hire me, I will be a great role model for the company, contributing to continuous self-improvement and to the success of the company. Now, I want you to pay attention to how I've structured this video. I simply gave a summary about my CV. Most of these things that I've mentioned are already in the CV, and guess what? The employer or recruiter has already screened your CV, so they have a basic understanding about who you are and about what you can contribute. And what they really want to see here is, okay, nowadays we do have people, first of all, who hire CV writers. For that reason, this is why I mentioned that I've started doing this, because I now understand what recruiters are looking for, and I'm willing to help people that need my services. With that being said, so with knowing that some people can simply write out a well-drafted CV, which is of course what they need, but at the end of the day, that person might be lacking the practical experience, knowledge, and skills. So this is your opportunity to showcase yourself. This is the opportunity to now sell your services, because you have marketed yourself from the CV. Now it's time to execute. So this is another part where I always recommend people that, you know what, even if you can have a great CV, make sure that you are prepared for your interview. For some people, this might be a shot that comes once. For some people, it might come often, but you do not want to blow your chances. When you get this opportunity to be interviewed, make sure that you make the most of it. Now, the next question that I would really want to cover is, can you decide a time when you had to handle a difficult customer? Now, employees want to see, first of all, your problem-solving skills and the ability to handle stress. This is what you have sold yourself to the potential employee or recruiter. Now, you can answer this by describing a specific situation, your approach to resolving the issue, and what positive outcome did you get. For example, in my previous job, a customer was unhappy with their meal, right? I calmly listened to their concerns, and I offered a replacement, as well as ensured that they left satisfied. Now, this approach led to positive feedback from the customer and a commendation from my manager. Now, as you can see, guys, here, we've just made a little scenario, but answering the question this way, showing first of all that you handled the problem calmly, and of course you listened, because that is what your job, that is why you are hired, to listen to the customers. In hospitality, this is crucially important, especially being a waiter. And of course, you provided a solution. Now, the manager or the hiring agency can see that, you know what, you are the right fit for this position, because you can be able to provide solution to problems, especially in a fast-paced environment, because in most times you will need to come up with solutions like that. In most cases, if you don't know, you are more than welcome to ask either your colleagues, supervisor, or directly to your manager. Now, the next question we're going to cover is, how do you handle pressure in situations during busy service times? Now, highlight your ability to stay calm. You've already said this, but reinforce it, as well as organized under pressure. Now, explain your strategies for managing a busy shift, such as prioritizing tasks, communicating effectively with your team, and staying focused. This is crucial, guys. For instance, during peak hours, I prioritize tasks based on urgency, and I communicate with my team to ensure efficient service. I remain calm and organized. Again, you see, we're reinforcing it, which helps in managing, multiple tables effectively. Now, guys, we do have special requirements like dietary, special, how do I say, guests who sometimes have, higher rankings on the club or the cruise ship loyalty program. And Trust me, these guest expectations are different. We also have first timers, and the way that we will handle this, like I said, we will prioritize, you know, whatever agency based on the situation. First of all, we need to know our guests. This is why in some cases they are diamond members, or they are gold members, or platinum, or whatever the situation might be for your company. But knowing this information beforehand and telling the hiring agency that you do prioritize guests, not to say that there are some that are not important, but just to show them that you have the knowledge within this area, will automatically say, okay, you know what, this person knows what they're talking about, and they can be the right fit for this position. Now, the next question, question number 4, would be, what experience do you have with different, you know, cuisines, and how do you handle special dietary requests? Now we're going a little bit deeper into that. First of all, here you need to demonstrate your versatility and knowledge of various cuisines. Mention any relevant experience and how you address special dietary needs. For example, I have experience working with Italian and Asian cuisines, and I'm familiar with handling dietary restrictions, right? I always check to ensure that the kitchen knows, you know, that I have any special request, and then I communicate clearly to these teams to ensure that I avoid any issues. Now, during service time or during a voyage, at the beginning we take all the dietary requests and special, you know, requests for the guests, so we know this information beforehand. But it's always important to check and double check with the guests, because sometimes there could be mistakes, especially at the beginning of the voyage. Check with them, is there any special dietary requirements or allergies that we should be aware of? This way you are building trust with your clients or guests, and you are demonstrating to the potential employee or, you know, hiring agency that you know exactly what you talk about. Now, you cannot be as anyone around this, guys, which is why it's important to have the experience, to have the knowledge, to listen to videos like this so that you can practice, and guess what, increase your chances of passing that interview. Even if you do not have a wide range of knowledge, as long as you have and understand the basics, which is what something that they can ask you, so that you know that you are safe in this one. Now, the last question that you might expect being asked in a waiter job interview is, why do you want to work on a cruise ship, and what makes you a good fit for this role? Now, this is quite a challenging question to answer, but you need to showcase your passion for the job and for the cruise ship lifestyle itself. Now, you need to discuss your skills and how they align with the role. For example, I'm excited about working on a cruise ship because this allows me to combine my passion for travel with my experience in customer service. My strong work ethic, attention to detail, as well as ability to adapt to different environments make me a great fit for this role. Now, trust me, guys, with these 5 top questions, if you can implement and practice and put it in a way that might suit your style or whatever that you have researched about the company, you can increase your chances of landing your dream job on cruise ships. Now, we are coming to the end of this video, and I would like us to wrap up. First of all, I hope that these tips, you know, can help you prepare for your cruise ship waiter interview. Like I said, if you have any more questions and you need further advice, drop a comment below. Now, don't forget to like and share this video and subscribe for more helpful content. If you do struggle with anything, like I said, feel free to email me. Mention again where you are watching from, because this Q&A community, or this community that we are building, I would love us to engage with one another. I would love us to chip in, even if there's something that you know, or there's something that I forgot. Feel free to contribute. That is the whole purpose of this, you know, community. With that being said, I hope that you have gained more value then you have bargained for today. And thank you for being with me here today. It was a pleasure hosting and presenting this video to you today. Like always, stay safe, be good. This is Wandile Sambane signing off. Until the next one, goodbye, my friend.